Well, hello. How are we doing, team? It is Halloween all day. This is my kids' favorite holiday. They just love this holiday. It is my least favorite holiday. Okay, maybe Labor Day is my least favorite holiday, but this is the challenging holiday for most parents because we gotta do life and then get everything together and then dress up. But I am here because I get to dress up as Wonder Woman once a year. And I'm totally down for that. All right, so here's what we're gonna do today. We have a full list of fun, wild, Halloween-themed moves today. This is meant to be a fun workout. So if you are here and you're like, I wanna take life seriously, and I don't even want the stories or the fun or the jokes or like, don't call squats a duck for cover, just call them squats, Kristen. This is probably not your class today. All right, we're gonna have a good time. I personally need to burn off just a couple Reese's Buttercups. That's why I'm here, okay? And if you've got your jam, right? So if you are the person that's like, I love Tootsie Rolls, this is your holiday because apparently everyone wants to give Tootsie Rolls out this day. All right, so I do have this Wonder Woman costume on. I have never worked out in it before. So this may or may not be safe for children. I'm just kidding. I am wearing shorts and I'm wearing a sports bra. So if like we have a total wardrobe malfunction, it's still gonna be safe for small eyes. Okay, I deliberately did not put burpees in this workout today. You're welcome for you. I do feel like I am working out in a skirt, a little bit of a dress, but let's do this. All right, I want to tell you the moves, but I want you to know that we're going to do 4 rounds of each one of these moves. And we're going to go all the way down the list. So the very first time, I'm going to call them the fun name, like the super fun name, like the Frankenstein. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it that, and I'm going to tell you exactly what to do after that. So if it takes you like a quick second to be like, oh, that's what she's doing, no fret, no worries. Don't worry about that. You'll get to it, I promise. And they will be challenging enough that if you miss the first 5 seconds, it ain't the end of the world. Good? All right. Let's start with Thriller. Just kidding. Don't do that. It's fun. This is like that one time where I feel like I can have some fun. And you really can't take someone very seriously wearing a Wonder Woman costume. You just can't. But let me tell you a story about my person and I. And last night, 2 more, we went out for my best girlfriend's birthday. And where we chose to go was doing a costume contest. I don't actually know when they did the costume contest because we weren't part of it, but it became a very good reason for us to be able to dress up. So I wore this ensemble with all the extra credit, right? And I wore a pair of little stiletto heels. Wasn't gonna work out those today. And my person, last one, stepped forward into a lunge, decided he was going to dress up as a rocker. Now I will post pictures of what he looked like after this. Wait, over in the comment section, you guys, we have a Halloween themed release playlist. If you're like, oh, I don't want to click on that, on Spotify, it's the Halloween Party List 2021. You listen, I don't reinvent the wheel sometimes, okay? It's not necessary. Step it back. We're gonna do a Frankenstein just to learn it. You're gonna hold the weight, not right now, and you're gonna kick out, straight leg, and back in. Good? If you're really good, you can hold the weight out in front of you, belly pulled in tight, but you don't need to. You're like, where's the weight? Not yet, people, we're warming up. We're warming up. Anywho, so he decided to dress up as a rocker. So, we put on some black eyeliner. He had a blonde wig, kind of wavy, and everyone thought he was Thor. Everyone. I was like, maybe you should have gone with the Thor theme. They're like, oh my gosh, that's the greatest, Wonder Woman and Thor. They are not even in the same league. Maybe they are. They might be. I get my Marvel and my DC comics mixed up. You're like, are you into that? Well, I mean, step behind, tap down, curtsy. Not really. But I am slightly excited that there is the new movie, The Black Widow. Even if they're like terrible movies, I think it's like the kid in me that's like, oh my gosh, are they real? Right? Anyone else? No? Okay. That's cool. Anyway, he just dressed up as a rocker. I personally feel like he just looked like a woman with a very long blonde wig. People were having a really hard time because they were checking him out, but then a little concerned with, are you Thor? Are you dressed up as a female? I'm so confused. Last one, side to side. We're going to take it down, side to side into skaters. So just increasing that effort just a little bit. You got it. It was a fun night though. You guys, sometimes we just need to not take our lives so freaking seriously. Right? We just need to just go with it. Have a little fun. Laugh a little. And meet back here on a Monday and work our asses off again. But right now, today, let's not get too hung up on it. Am I going to get enough sleep? Is today going to go exactly as I planned? Just go with it. Last one, side to side. Nice. All right. So start your watches. There are 45-second intervals today. On the very first exercise, if you want, just go a little bit lighter in weight. So I have anywhere from a 10 to 20-pound weights over here. On the very first round, we have a duck for cover. All right, so you can hold the weight right in the center. You're going to duck and pop back up. Duck and pop back up. It's kind of, that sounds a little bit like a Dr. Seuss here. Ready? Let's do it. Hands on the weight. You can also take 2 weights at a time. We drop down, pop up. Drop down, pop up. When you drop into those hips, I want the hips low and you looking right in front of you. Pop up, drop it down. Belly in tight. Good. Excellent job, team. One at a time. That's how we're going to get through these. Belly is locked in tight. Chest is lifted. Keep your gaze in front of you. So even though we're ducking for cover, we keep that chin up about 6 feet in front of us. Power up, drop back down. Because we're going to do 15 exercises in a row, you might find change that you can go a little bit heavier. Hold the weight right at the chest. We kick out, we pull in. Out and in. Good, keep going. You want to make sure that you can keep those shoulder blades down. Belly is pulled in tight. So if you need to drop weight a little bit, I want you to do that. I want you to meet your body where it's at for all of these exercises. Check it out. If that leg goes here, but can't go any higher in a fully extended position, don't. You're going to kick here and here. When I showed my boyfriend this move, he's like, doesn't Frankenstein kick really low? Possibly. But I want you to kick a little bit higher. Change, bring it down, push-up position. We have a spider push-up, check it out. We're going to step 1 foot forward, drop it down, and push back. If you can, keep that foot up off the ground, so it's up here, and we rotate through. Belly is pulled in tight. When that foot is up higher, that causes you to rotate through that body, tail end in the air, so watch front view. Good, so notice how we rotate just a little bit through that torso, really working into those shoulder blades to stabilize. Change. Pop it up, grab a weight, roll it back down onto your back. Legs are up at 90 degrees. We have skull crushers. Good. All the way down, all the way up. Feet are flexed to make this a little bit harder. You can reach out in front of you. You can put those feet down on the ground. Good. Belly is pulled in tight. Whatever you got, guys. That's one of those moments in your life where you're like, I am really glad I decided to go with the shorts underneath the dress. Change, roll it up. We have a deadlift to a jack. So hands on the outside of that weight. We hinge down. We curl up. and jack. Hinge down, stand up, press. Belly is pulled in tight. No modesty, guys. Buns out, like really far. Curl to the top. Good. We are afraid of no ghosts. Come on now. Really lifting those hips as you hinge down so you can feel this all down the backside of that body. Change. We have an axe chop. So we're going to hold that weight right in the center. It comes up over. We swing through. Up over. Swing through. Good. Rotate through that trailing leg. Belly's pulled in tight. Just a little fun with it, people. Woo! It's funny. My boyfriend's like, I could be a lumberjack. You're like, yeah, I'm just carrying an axe with you. He's like, do we have a fake axe? I'm like, yeah, we have a fake axe. No, we do not have a fake axe. Wardrobe malfunction. Good job, team. Change. Woo, hot lava. Keep that weight. Maybe you want to go a little bit lighter. We step forward. Watch the foot. We hop wide. We hop narrow. We step back. Alternating legs. So forward, corner, forward, back. Belly is pulled in tight. Good. Chest is lifted up. Push it back. Do me a favor. If you are logged on at any point, in the comment section, let me know, what are you going to be for Halloween today? And if you're like, nothing, that's okay. Maybe what are your kiddos going to be? Good, so step it forward, side, side, back. Chainsaw. Chainsaw looks a lot like a bent over row. So you're holding the chainsaw, you're starting it. Have you guys ever started a chainsaw? It might just be me, but I'm telling you right now, I have never in my bloody life ever had to start a power tool and done it right. Like, what in the heck do you people do in creating these that make it available to you? Like, I can't start a chainsaw. I tried to start a weed whacker. I tried to start a lawnmower. Where's the other one I tried to start? I'm like, a blower, a leaf blower? Good, reach and pivot. So hand can be on a chair, it can be on your thigh, it can be at your hip, but really what you want is no pressure into that hand. So imagine you're pulling as you're pushing, right, that chainsaw away from you. Good, a little rotation. And up. Good. Really working through that core, keeping it contracted. 45 seconds. Change. Run for your life. Good. So arms are pumping, legs are pumping. Drive your knees higher. No, and the back. Good. You can go in place. Now, when you start this one, you're like, cake. This ain't so hard. And then at about the 20-second mark, you're like, okay, maybe. Then you get to the 30-second mark, and you're like, oh, I was feeling really confident in the beginning. Maybe now not so much. Drive those knees higher, nice and light on the feet. Pump through those arms. You got it. Change. Creepy crawler, flip it over. We're going to call this one a spider crawl. It is not. It is a crab walk. Walk it forward and back. But we're just going to call it a creepy crawler. Belly's pulled in tight. Good. Woo! Lifting that chest up. Glutes contracted. Rotate those palms so fingers can be rotated out. They can be rotated back. Whatever's available for your wrists. If walking is unavailable, then what you're gonna do is stay in one place, lift and lower. All right, roll it down on your back, hands and feet fully extended. Check it out. You can go 1 foot and then the other. You can go 2, lock those legs out, reach out. Add a little lift at the top. As those legs come down, glutes are contracted. All right, so we don't do a whole lot of ab work. When you come to class, each move is ab work, right? So whether we do a lunge or a squat or a row, change. Grab behind those thighs, roll it up, grab a weight. It's a monster walk. So we sink as low as we can, walk forward, tiny little steps. Yes. Good. Well, once you get there, you bag it up. Bag it up, bag it up, bag it up. Good. Lower into those thighs. Every second of this move should feel like work. Good. Keep it coming. You got it, team. Lower, lower to those thighs. Let them burn. Change. Broom hops. No weight. Good. Check it out. We're going to reach it back. Pop it up. Good. Drive the elbows. Drive that belly in tight. So watch the elbows. Pull, sink. Pull, sink. Yes. As you drive those elbows back, it contracts through the core to get power. Up. Good. Keeping that chest lifted. Belly is locked in tight. That front leg should be on fire. This is the last of our exercises. And then we go right back up to the top. Change. You got 2 legs. You got to do both. Sink it down. Pull. Right? So when you step back, check it out. This is kind of where we want to go. You're like, that's not so bad. I want you to sink lower. Good. Take a second, drop down. Loading through that front leg. Good, good, good. Belly is pulled in tight. Chest is lifted. Really drive up. Give me some power in that front leg. Change. All right, let's do it. I'm going a little bit heavier on this next one. Duck for cover. Hold. 2 weight. 2 hands on the weight. Drop it down. Keep your eyes forward. Power up. Drop it down. Power to the top. Push that chest forward. Hold that belly in tight. Good. Toes slightly pointed out. Legs at least shoulder distance apart. So you want those feet nice and wide so you can drop low through those hips. Good. Come on, team. Change. Frankenstein. Let's do it. Grab that 1 weight. Holding at the chest. Leg is fully extended. Good. Pushing that weight away from you forces you to have to contract through the core to get that leg up. You got it. Come on. Nicely done. Woo! Core is locked in tight. Come on. So, change. Spider. Push-up position, hands nice and wide. Walk that foot forward so it's kind of in a tiger stand, but we're up onto that toe. We drop down, step back. Think Spider-Man. I want you to make sure that you're contracting through your core, Put that foot down on the ground if you need it for balance and stability. Good. Maybe a little bit less pressing through those toes. You got it, you got it. Come on. Belly's pulled in tight. Dropping through that chest, keep that chin up. Change, flip it over. We have those skull crushers on your back. Legs are up at 90 degrees. It should feel impossibly challenging. Make sure that your hands are rotated so that it's super safe when you lift that weight up above the head. If you feel a little bit concerned with that one weight, use 2 lighter weights, and then they're going to travel to the side of that head, and then when they're above, they're not going to be right above your face. They're going to be right on the outside of that. Good. Come on, change. At the chest, roll it up, stand it up, deadlift to a jack. We're going heavier. Come on, team. Hinge forward, curl up. The butt of the hands is underneath that weight, so you can drive to the top. Now this weight is a little big for my hands, so I have to rotate my fingers so they're underneath and then up top. If you would like, check it out. We can go here, 2 weights. That's going to be a little bit more challenging for the shoulders, but that's okay. Change. Weights go off to the side. Axe chop. What weight can you do? Holding, we swing through, up over that head. Swing through, up over that head. I want you to notice where your hands are. So if your right hand is on the bottom of the weight, next time you're going to switch, it's not going to make a huge difference, but it is going to isolate a little bit more through one shoulder, through your obliques on one side. Good. Inhaling, exhaling. Change. Hot lava. Flip that weight. Hold it right up at the chest. Step forward. Hop. Hop. And we step back. Good. Drawing that belly in tight. Alternating sides. You got it. Sink down through that back leg. Working a little bit more of those hip rotators. Good. Core is locked in tight. All right, I want you to focus on contracting through the abs. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, chainsaw, my abs should look dead sexy the entire time I'm working out. The answer is no. No, they should not. All right, sometimes you have to contract, sometimes you have to breathe, right? We are not looking to be supermodels while we're working out, right? That's not how it works. So if you ever go into a push-up and then you look down at your core and you're like, why don't I look like that model in the Shape magazine when she's doing a push-up, right? Because she is being filmed in one movement, core's locked in tight, and then she's done, and then they take another shot. We are not meant to look perfect at all times. In fact, we're not meant to look perfect at any time. What I want you to do is I want you to really contract through those muscles. Find your core, pull it in tight. Squeeze back in those shoulder blades. All right, so we're hinged, twist, pull. Hand can go on the thigh lightly, but I don't want you leaning. You got it. A little rotation. Change. Put that weight right off to the side. We're going to bring those weights a little bit closer, those lighter ones, and we're going to run for life. This is a good one where if you need to take a little break, you bring the legs down low, you jog in place. But I do want to remind you, if you're jogging in place and everyone else is running for their lives, you die. Just take that with you. Good. Pumping. Belly's pulled in tight. Chest is up. Drive those knees up as high as you can. Almost leaning back a little bit. Change. Bring it down. Bring it down. Creepy crawler. Hips are up and back. Walking forward. Hips are lifted. Nice and high. Good. Feel those triceps engage to hold you up. Ha! Anyone notice what I missed? Anyone? We're gonna have to do it. Yes, we are. Good. Back it up, back it up. Come on, 45 seconds strong. Change. Roll it down. Legs are straight. Arms are over the head. 2 at a time. Or 1 at a time. Right? Other option is here. Do what you can do. Hands can also come behind the head. Belly pulled in tight. Remember, one leg. What's available to you? Change. Bend the knees, grab behind the thighs, roll it up. Monster walk, with or without a weight. The key is that we squat down as low as we can. Tiny step, tiny step. Good. Belly is locked in tight. Push your hips back as far as you can. Butt out, no modesty. None, we don't need modesty. All right, that's for later. Yes. I love this song. I don't really feel like it's a Halloween song, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Come on, guys, a little bit lower in those hips. Let the legs burn. Change. Pull that weight off to the side. Step back, broom hops. Drop it down. Pop it up. Good. Anybody ever wonder how superheroes like make it in these outfits? Like they gotta fight the world. Wearing a skirt? Seriously? Or a cape? Hey, any moms and dads out there with little kids and a cape? Like, that's like a choking hazard. It's like a life hazard. These superheroes are wearing them, flying around with them. I mean, Superman flies right close to jet airplane propellers. That seems like a terrible idea. I mean, I'm just saying. Pop it up, drop it back. Good. Really driving through that front leg. Sink down low, pulling that belly in tight. We're gonna focus 100%. Right, we're right here, right now, doing our best. Good. A little bit lower on that thigh. Change, shake it out, grab some water. We go again. We go again. How much weight can you lift on this next one? All right, what are you willing to put out to get out more this round? Do that. Let's go. Hands on the weight. Drop the hips low. Power up. Sink down. Power to the top. Good. Belly's in tight, so we're really working. Dropping through those hips. Power all the way up. Standing tall. Sink down. I want to show you an alternate for Frankenstein this round. It's going to work a little bit more into the core, a little bit more isolation. So you're going to get an option to do either one. Change. But this one, you might be able to go a little bit heavier with the weight. So we're going to hold right above the head, full extension, kick out in front. Good. Belly is pulled in tight, lifting up through that chest. Core is locked in. Full extension, right? This is a sneaky one. On the first few, you're like, not so bad. Not so bad. I don't know if you guys can see this, but the shadowing on this top looks like kind of like an ant. No, nobody sees that? Just me. Change. Spider. Push up position. If the spider is unavailable, watch. Step forward, shoulder tap, step back. Step forward, shoulder tap. You can also go with the jump, side to side. Do what you can do. Good. So many options, guys. Make sure that you're up onto those tippy toes as you jump. Core's locked in tight. Little rotation. Change. All right, grab that weight. Skull crushers. Overhead, lying on your back. It should feel impossibly challenging. All right? If the weight is a little heavy and you're feeling like legs in the air, it's not an option. Good. So many options to make this one more or less challenging. Your focus, though, is holding a death grip on that dumbbell. All right, be smart. Keep it controlled. Focus on the weight. Don't let your mind trail off. Change. Roll it up. Dead jack. Deadlift to a jack. So hold. I'm going to go 2 weights on this one. We hinge down. Chest is out. Curl up. Good. A little rotation. So I'm taking it, hinge up to more of a hammer, twisted hold for that jack. It's going to be a little less impact for the shoulder joints. Core is locked in tight. Hips are out. Change. Axe chop. Grab that heavier weight. We start in the center. Remember, we're going to switch that lead hand. One hand over the other. Swing through. Up. When you swing through, hips are lifted, but we really want to hinge down and then thrust the hips to get that weight up and over the shoulder. Hinge. Core's locked in tight. If that rotation is unavailable for your spine, I want you just to go right to the center. Good. Belly's locked in tight. Come on, change. Hot lava. Rotate through. 2 hands on that weight. My watch is doing fun things. Step forward. Switch. You gotta love technology sometimes. And then other times, not so much. Belly's pulled in tight as you jump, core is tightened, and you come back to the center. Good. Sink. Keep your focus about 4 feet in front of you. Try not to look around. That decreases balance. Change. Hot lava goes to chainsaw. We sink down through that front leg. And we push. Good. Core's locked in tight. We rotate, contract, slowly bring it back down. Lots of power, bring it back down. Good, at any point, if you need to, you can bring it all the way down, take a quick break, come back up, draw that weight up, and keep going. Good. Keep that chin up. Change. We switch sides, sinking low through those legs, so those legs are holding you up, and we rotate. Have you guys seen Pamela Pumpkin's workout? I think that lady is super funny. Okay? Do you ever watch TikToks or jump on YouTube or Insta or Meta? You guys hear that? It's Meta now. And think, are these people really like this in real life? Like, is that how, the inside. Good. Come on. Change. Woo. Run for your life. Okay, maybe don't move it. My leg did not want to move that out of the way. Drive those knees up. Core's locked in tight. So a secret to running, you guys ready for this? Speed is not your legs. Speed is determined by your upper body. So if you want to become a faster runner, you got to focus on strength and endurance in that upper body as well. I know, we think to ourselves, running is a leg sport. I just need really strong legs. Your legs can be a powerhouse. But if your arms, creepy crawler, kaput, so will your legs. You got to be able to swing your arms just as fast as you can run with your legs. Hips up. Good. Really lifting through those hips. You got it. Keep it coming, keep it coming. We got that zombie V up next. Change. Right? So legs are fully extended, arms are behind. We come up, and back down. When the legs come down, I want you to contract through the glutes and lift back up again. Good. Tiny little lift at the top if you'd like, not necessary, but it adds just a little bit more of those lower abs. Change, grab your hand on those sides, roll it up. 2 more, then we take a break. Grab that weight, whatever you got. I encourage you each round to go a little bit heavier than you did the last round. Sink down low. You got it. How we doing, team? Surviving, maybe thriving. Low. So each time you step, if you're down low enough, your leg has to support you to get the other foot forward and forward. You don't have to walk like that. That's a little obnoxious. Forward. Sink down, broom hops. Drop it down to that back leg. Drive through the arms. Really take the time to sink low and then power up through that front leg. Core is locked in tight. Chest is lifted up. You got it, team. Good. Keep it going. Sink back. This is a great workout to do like at the end of a run, maybe at the end of your cardio. So it's really focusing on strength through those legs, switch, isolating. Yes, your heart rate's going to be higher than maybe if you're just lifting weights. But we challenge the muscle, and then we fatigue it right to its limit. So if right now you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if I can finish, that's how you should feel right now. Come on, we're coming up on a break. Drive up, sink back. Drive it up, sink it back. Core is locked in tight, really tight. Right? Even if you can't see your core locked in tight, I want you to actively contract. Take a quick break. We have one more round. Water. Whatever you gotta do, let's do it. All right, one more round, team. One more round. We got this. What weight can you do? Let's do it. 2 hands on that weight. Wide stance. Duck for cover. Drop it down. Pop it up. Sink. Drive. Good. You guys are strong. You are capable. I believe that you can do this. All right, maybe it doesn't look perfect. Maybe your squat is a little different than my squat. That's okay. No shame in your game. Keep it going. Power. Up. Change. I'm going to grab that weight. I'm going to go overhead this time. Right? But remember, you can push out in front if you'd like. Hands all the way up. Good song. Good. As you kick that leg forward, you have to really contract through your core, right, to stabilize so that you're not moving all over the place. You got it. Nice. Come on, we're earning. We're earning that Halloween candy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. You definitely need to look at the nutrition facts on those candy bars before you eat them. All right, so let me just do a little wardrobe. Wonder Woman's headband. Spiders. Step forward, drop down, and drop down. Almond Joys used to be my favorite candy of all time. And then I took the time and energy and I looked at the nutrition facts on Almond Joys. You guys, I know it's kind of a killjoy when you go out to eat and they put those calories on your food, but knowing is half the battle, right? You can't sit down, change to a Big Mac meal anymore and be like, I'm sure it's only 500 calories. No sir, no ma'am, skull crushers, grab that weight. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Death grip on that weight. Do not readjust it over your head like I just did. That is a terrible idea. Good, push those knees just a little bit farther away. Always, always, always make sure that you are working out in a safe environment. You guys, I know it's super tempting to lift heavy weights by yourself. Like if you've got a dumbbell at your house, change, dead jacks, or a barbell, and you're like, I'm gonna go 2 weights on this one. I really want to be able to do this by myself. Curl. Please don't do that. Right? Always have somebody spotting you. Or always have a weight that you know that you can lift. And I know you might not be able to go to complete fatigue. But most of the time in our lives, we don't need to get to our fitness goals unless your goal is to be right? A competitive power lifter. Change. And if that's the case, put that weight off to the side, grab a heavier weight for axe chops, then get a spotter, maybe your neighbor. If you guys work out together, but I'm telling you, I have more than a few times in my professional career, right? I've never given CPR. I've never saved a drowning victim. But when I tell you I have probably saved 10 people from being choked out by a barbell because they dropped it on themselves and couldn't get it off. And once you're there, right? Hot lava. I'm gonna hold here. Good, step forward. So a little bit more challenging. And overhead carry. This is our last round. Do whatever you can. So you guys, fitness, it's important. Having a dead sexy body also might be important to you. But living, so super important, right? Make sure that you're safe as you work out. Oh. Keep that chest up. Fully extended through those arms. Change. Bring them down. Chainsaw. Grab that heavier weight. Sink down. Hand out in front. Pull. Right? So see the rotation and then come back. Core is locked in tight. Yes. Guys, we're almost there. I promise. I see that finish line. I can see it. I know it's there. Stay focused. Focus on one. Do it. Then maybe do another one. Keep telling yourself, I'm going to keep going. Change until I can't go anymore. All right, what's your number on this one? Maybe let's get to 10 and then renegotiate with ourselves. I have a client. Anytime she has to do 20 of anything, she counts to 10 and then she counts backwards. Right? Whatever mental mind games you got to do the tough stuff, I want you to do that. Lots of rotation. Pushing through that front leg. Rotate. Good. Come on, last round. Focused. Change. Shake it out. Right for your life. Come on. Pumping through the arms. Driving those knees up. Pulling that belly in tight. Come on. Going for broke. We have 5 more exercises and you've made it. You've made it to your finish line. Come on. Knees higher. Belly in tight, chest up. Pump those arms. Fast as you can. Change. Did you untie your shoe? Creep crawler. Hips up now. If crawling is unavailable, you're going to drop to the hips. You're going to open up to the chest. You're going to bring it back down again. This is going to be a little bit more available for the wrists than walking and loading into one. But you do what is available. Good job, guys. Push it back. Come on, anyone else thinking to themselves, why is Halloween on a Sunday? This seems like a really bad day to have Halloween. No one's going to sleep. We're all going to be grumpy tomorrow. Hands up. Oh. Monster, pardon me, zombie. Yeah. Locking those legs out. Big reach. Pulling that belly in tight. I'm not going to lie. This class today has 100% push me out of my comfort zone. Right, I tell you guys, don't take life too seriously. And I don't take it as seriously as I used to. But, hands up, legs up, change. Grab your hand on the sides, roll it up, monster walk. But you know, anytime you step outside of your comfort zone, right, you challenge yourself. Sink low, monster walk. Good job, team. Belly's pulled in tight. How are we doing? We making it? We surviving? Step it forward. We are so close to our finish line. So close. I literally can see it from here. Keep going. Sink lower. Let those legs burn. Change. Broom hops. Right, left, done. Sink back. If the lunge is unavailable, drive that leg back. Pop up. Back. Good. The lower you drop into that leg, the more challenging you've made this. Good. Let me not kick the ball. That could be a totally different exercise. Good. Come on. Woo! If you guys normally follow me on Facebook, this is me stepping outside of my comfort zone. Right? A year ago, last month, I completely stepped outside of my comfort zone and I started teaching a 3-day-a-week switch, a 3-day-a-week HIIT class on Facebook. I offered it free of charge through the pandemic. Anyone that wanted to join could come on, join in. There's over 100 classes, never the same class. And I stepped outside of what I thought was available to me in that moment. And a year later, I'm not gonna lie, YouTube is a very scary place to put yourself out into the world, right? There's a lot of judgment, a lot of criticism. And this is me stepping outside, change of my comfort zone. So you guys, if you are in a position in your life where you're like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if that's available to me. I want you to know it is never easy, arm circles, for anyone to step outside of their comfort zone. I was at the Moda Center this last week, and I know this is a reach, but bear with me. And because I'm not gonna be able to tell you the guy's name. But I was looking at this gigantic picture of this man who had a dream, right? And he was the original creator, owner of the Portland Trail Blazers. And I remember thinking to myself, hands behind the back, what if he didn't? Right? Like, what if these people, like, think of like large businesses. I mean, what are they? Bank of America. Bank of America was not Bank of America when it first started. It was just some bank, some little bank. Somebody had a dream, a goal. Right? Think of any successful business, car companies, right? Detroit. Let's look at Detroit. I mean, the car companies in Detroit started, had a dream, right? Failed, kept going, right? They innovated, they marketed, they changed. Because all of these very successful businesses today have one thing in common. And I believe it. Hands on the thighs, arch and sway. They had a dream and they kept going. They faced unsurmountable odds and they kept going. Right? They faced failure and they pivoted and they found a different way. You guys, if you are in a situation where you want to try something new, last one, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know if I can. It does not matter if it's big shoulder roll, starting a multi-level marketing company, right? Come down with me. It doesn't matter if it's starting your own company on the side. It doesn't matter if you're wanting to start a hobby and sell whatever it is. It doesn't matter if you want to run a marathon or if you want to like create a nonprofit organization or you want to feed the homeless, or you want to clean up Portland. Please be that person. You guys, whatever your idea, whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, I want to tell you right now, from being a person that thought that they couldn't do something, they couldn't create a business, they couldn't succeed, like there's too many roadblocks, create what you want, right? Like, what do you want? And then create that and find the next step and the next tool and the next whatever. And if you don't want to like grow a huge business, then don't. But if you just want to make some money to like get through Christmas or like pay your bills, do that. You guys focus on what you want, because I promise you, there will always be somebody who like is more successful, i.e. they grow a bigger company. That doesn't mean it's more successful. That just means that they grew a larger company. What is your success? So I know that that is not a Halloween theme, but those of you that know me know that in every single class that you take, I want to send you off with something that's going to get you through the life and get you through your day. So you guys dream big. Dream big. What do you want to be? And I'm going to tell you this. If you are 55 years old and you're like, it's too late for me. I wanted to be a lawyer, but I can't. Because it is never too late. Go back to school, go back to school, go back to school, get a degree, get a certification. If you want to be an electrician, go back and be an electrician. Because unless you want to be a professional basketball player and you're 55, I say it ain't over until it's over. So I'm going to leave you with that today. You guys enjoy your Reese's Buttercup or your Butterfinger or whatever candy it is that you just fully enjoy on Halloween, and then get on with life. I will see you back here tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Pardon me, Facebook, 6:30 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like, comment. You guys follow me. If you're on here and you're like, I don't know what this chick is all about, I need 50 followers. So even if you don't want to do classes with me, that's okay. Just do this as your like public service, and just push follow. Subscribe. Any of that jam? I'm learning as I go. You guys have an amazing Halloween. Be safe. Look for kiddos out there. They're not looking for you. They're like focused, like a dog to a bone to get candy. They're not looking both ways. There's a lot of yelling and screaming. They have masks on where they can't have any periphery. So you guys don't drive unless you have to. And then please drive slowly. And if you don't, I carry water balloons with me and I throw them at your car. I don't do that, but that's a good idea. I should do that. I'll let you know how that goes. Take care. Happy Halloween.